What happens when everything we once believed in stops making sense? There are moments when the world goes quiet. No distractions, no noise, just you and a question that won't go away. What do I believe in if the old answers don't work anymore? Most people hear that and think it's just about religion. But it's more than that. Friedrich Nietzsche wrote those words in the late 1800s, and he didn't mean it as a joke. He wasn't being edgy or trying to sound cool. He meant it in a serious, even heartbreaking way. He said, "God is dead. God remains dead, and we have killed him." What he was talking about was how modern life had changed us. For a long time, belief in God gave people a way to understand the world, what's right and wrong, who we are, and why we're here. But science, new ideas, and changes in culture began to pull people away from that belief. Faith wasn't strong like it used to be. People still went to church or celebrated holidays, but deep inside, many didn't truly believe anymore. So Nietzsche asked, what happens when the belief that guided everything just disappears? It wasn't just about religion. Nietzsche was talking about a huge shift in human thinking. If no higher power is watching us, if no one is there to say what's right or wrong, if no big story tells us why we exist, then what's left? What's right? What's good? What matters? When the thing that gave meaning is gone, the meaning goes with it. And that leaves us with a kind of emptiness. That emptiness is what Nietzsche called nihilism. It's the feeling that nothing matters, like standing in the ruins of an old house. The roof is gone, the walls are broken, and now we ask, how do we rebuild? The story of the madman with the lantern. Nietzsche wrote a story to explain what he meant. A man walks into a busy market during the day. He's holding a lantern, a light you only need at night. People stare. He shouts, "I'm looking for God." They laugh at him. He seems crazy. But then he says something that makes the laughter stop. God is dead, and we have killed him. But how did we do it? Who gave us the sponge to wipe away the whole horizon? He's not celebrating. He's not proud. He's grieving, because he knows what this really means. Without belief in something bigger, people feel lost. And that's the part no one wants to admit. Without God or any belief that replaces him, things start to change. What's right and wrong becomes a debate. What's true depends on who you ask. And life feels like it has no center. Nietzsche saw this as a huge risk. If nothing matters, people might fall into sadness. Or worse, they might follow dangerous ideas just to feel something. But he also saw hope. If we're no longer stuck to old beliefs, maybe we can choose new ones. That's freedom. It's scary, but it's powerful. Nietzsche believed that we have two options. We can give up, or we can grow. He imagined a new kind of person, someone who doesn't wait for meaning, but makes it. He called this person the Bermensch, the Overman. Not a superhero, not someone better than others, but someone brave enough to say, if there's no path, I'll make my own. That means building your values, choosing what kind of life you want. It's not easy. It's like walking into a forest with no trail. But step by step, you figure it out. Look around today. We have more tech, more tools, more information than ever. But still, a lot of us feel empty. Depression is rising. Anxiety is everywhere. So many people are asking, who am I? What's the point? Some still believe in God or something spiritual. Others leave faith behind. But then what? We chase money, likes, status. But in quiet moments, the big questions come back. What do I believe? Why am I here? At some point, all of us feel it. Maybe after losing someone. Maybe when everything feels meaningless. Maybe on a random quiet night. We stop, we look in the mirror, and we wonder, is this all there is? Nietzsche didn't ask these questions to bring fear. He asked them to wake us up. If God is dead, then what? There's no single answer. But maybe it begins like this. You ask yourself, what do I care about? What kind of life do I want? And then you start living it. Not perfectly, not with all the answers, but with honesty, with effort. When we stop chasing what others told us, we hear something else, ourselves. Not the voice shaped by ads or fear or trends, but the voice inside that says, you're alive, you're here, and you get to choose, not because someone gave you permission, but because it's your life. God is dead. It sounds dark, but it's not the end. It's the start of something more real, a life without easy answers, but full of questions worth asking. A life we build, not borrow. A life where we don't wait to be told who we are. We find out for ourselves. And maybe that's where the real meaning begins. In the choice. In the search. In the courage to be honest with ourselves. We don't need a map. We need the will to walk. And that's enough to begin.